The President of the Federal Republic of the Zoo has come again. This time around, he said that the soldiers should go after IPOB, that the sit-at-home order is an act of treason, or is even treason itself. And I was wondering, you see, may I remind that president in that household rock, you see, that his tribesmen, I don't like to use the word tribe, in relation to Nigeria, because as far as I am concerned, there is nothing like tribe in Nigeria, because the political state of Nigeria as a political entity, you see, is composed of ethnic nations, nothing like tribe. I want to remind that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is, Yoruba nation man, you see, in the name of Sunday Igboho, publicly, declared the Yoruba nation, whereby he also displayed the Yoruba nation flags, he displayed the Yoruba nation currency, and many other things. And now I was wondering, I want to ask that president, what was that? Or how can you categorize or classify that to the so-called treason you are talking about? Having said that, is not the only act of treason I've seen so far. Sunday Igboho, you people haven't seen what he has done. You see, he decided somehow, staged a kind of a bragadabra, event, whereby Igboho was driven into Benin Republic, and there he was arrested, and he was tried there in Benin Republic. One thing I want to find out here is that all of you know the position of the law. Why was Sunday Igboho not brought into Nigeria to be tried, and he was tried there in Benin Republic? And nothing is wrong. None of you see anything wrong in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen from Kenya, and then brought in to Nigeria. None of you sees anything wrong in that. Why was Sunday Igboho not brought to Nigeria to be tried? Now that is one. So what constitutes, a treasonable act, or what is treason in relation to the Nigerian law or constitution, if at all you have any? That is one. In fact, not only that act of Sunday Igboho alone, another Yoruba man from the Yoruba nation also broadcasted, the breakaway of the Yoruba nation from Nigeria in Yoruba language. It's just I don't like to post videos like that, and I believe that what I'm saying here, most of you are a witness to them. You see, that of the case of Sunday Igboho, and also that of that man who equally, broadcasted, you see, the breaking away of the Yoruba nation from Nigeria. What act was that? Or how or where can one classify that kind of act? You see, this is the hypocrisy I'm talking about here. When they come out, they speak so foolishly, so idiotically, so unintelligently. You see, because they are very silly. Very silly. You are asking the soldiers to go, after IPOB because you consider the sit-at-home as treason. Now, which one is, treason here? I chose on my own accord, on my own volition, to sit at home to avoid you people sending soldiers to kill us. And now you see mine as an act of treason. And you did not see that of Sunday Igboho, of your so-called Yoruba nation, understand, as an act of treason. You also did not see the other man who broadcasted, the Yoruba nation breakaway in Yoruba language as also an act of treason. Who went after them? Who arrested them? This is the issue I'm talking about here now. You see, it is always very sad and very painful that the same nation, different laws, operate for different people. And then you want me to talk about one Nigeria. All of you are very foolish people. Now, look, we've said it severally. We understand the political game that is happening in Abia State. We understand what is happening. You see, Abia State has been, witnessing a very unparalleled, a very, amazing developmental strides by the cerebral governor we have there. So you people now want to tactically to destroy, to defame that state or the entire region, to make it appear as if Abia State or the eastern region is unsafe. Let me tell you, we understand all of this. But I want to tell you today that the situation whereby the soldiers are entering villages, entering everywhere to abduct our people unnecessarily, that act must stop. I thought people say you have intelligence. Why not use your intelligence to go after those who are perceived or suspected to be the murderers of the soldiers or whatever? Why not use your intelligence? Why going around entering into villages and whatever to do that? And this goes to Alex Oti. Alex Oti, you are the chief security officer of the state. By Nigerian law or whatsoever rubbish, if you have anything there. That's zoo law, if you have, because you don't obey laws there. Even when your law says this, nobody obeys. You see, if you have law there, you are the chief security officer of that state. You have the right, you have the power to make a pronouncement for the soldiers to stop the abduction of our people. And a young lady came out here and was crying bitterly how elder brothers, siblings were abducted and are nowhere to be found. You see, that nonsensical, nasty act and unprofessional act must stop. The eastern region is a very safe region. None of you should go there and make it appear as if it is unsafe. We understand the game that is playing on there. That is a very peaceful region. Yes, I am saying it authoritatively. It's a very peaceful place. No matter whatever our haters say, you see, we do not victimize strangers. It is a place where you are regarded as a human being. It's a place where people will deal with you, understand, with respect. On the basis of the personality you are, not on the basis of your religion, not on the basis of the region you come from, not on the basis of the tribe, not on the basis of your linguistic or mother tongue. We are saying this now, as I always say, in full earshot of the world. Alex Oti, tell the soldiers to quit our communities. They should stop arresting our youth, frame them up, do whatever they like, to them. We are saying it clearly. What is happening now is what is synonymous with Imo State. We will never allow that to repeat itself in Abia soil. We are saying it clearly. We are saying it clearly that will never repeat itself in Abia soil. Because as it is going, I am telling you, it's going to be a case of you do me, I do you. It's going to be a case of you do me, I do you. Look at what's happening today in the country today. Nigeria is gradually drifting close to the Samaria era I once read about in the Bible. You see, a situation in which parents were in turn slaughtering their children just to eat and then survive. You see, Nigeria is drifting to that level. Things are falling apart. Now I repeat, things are falling apart. You see, the eastern region is going to be very hot for the military too. We are saying it clearly. The eastern region is going to be very hot for the military too. Tell them to leave our region and then go to where terrorists are. Go to where idiots are who sack a community, levy them, taxes, do whatever they like to them over there. That is where the terrorists are. Let them leave our region. Alex Oti, you have the power to tell them to stop the nonsense going on. Otherwise, as we always say, it's going to be a case of do me and I also do you. And